There are two main forms of mulching, of which one is organic and the other one is inorganic. And we have perfect example in this farm. For instance, this shiny polythene paper here is inorganic form of mulching. Why? Because it will never decompose, or perhaps it will take a very long time before it decomposes. But when you look at that grass over there, that's a form of organic mulching, and it's specifically called straw mulching. And it's organic because it will decompose with time. So in our farm, we normally combine both organic and inorganic form of mulching, and there is a good reason for that. And in this video, that is exactly what we are going to talk about. And also, I'll inform you the reason as to why we have already done mulching on the top of the bed, but we also want to do some sort of mulching here in between the bed. So keep it here and let's get working. Could be wondering, why are we so bothered with the channel between the beds instead of focusing on the fruits? But you cannot neglect this part. I spent a lot of time clearing interbed path, and as you can see, this is the impact of using jembe as we try to clear these weeds. And therefore, we sat down and decided that instead of destroying our mulching paper, why don't we come up with a solution which might save us time, energy, labor, and finance, and everything. And the best solution was to do what we call straw mulching on the paths. And actually, that is what we are doing. Why is it important to have these straws in between your beds? One, when it rains, of course, the weeds will grow. And once the weeds grow, it will start competing with the strawberry for nutrients and water. And also, the weeds will also bring some diseases to the strawberry. So, by doing this a simple act here, as you can see, I have saved almost 40% of my problem in my strawberry farm. You see how it looks like? And the grass is just, we got it free. Yeah, around these places. No one can sell it to you. You got it free. You only request the owner of the land whether you can get the grass from their farm. And because they don't also want it, since it's too hard for the cattle to eat, they will give it freely, and so that the new one and the soft one can grow. So how do we do mulching? That is the biggest question. The first thing, when you want to do mulching, you have to ensure that all the weeds or the grasses growing are removed. You see? Ensure that there is nothing growing, so that when you place it, the new seeds of the weeds won't germinate. You have to clear your beds clearly and make it clean. most of the diseases which tend to affect strawberry, they mostly come from either from the soil or from the insects or perhaps from some other forms of weeds. So once you have covered the interpath, there is no possibility that the water drop will disperse those pathogens because it will be held up by the grass. Also, the grass in the interpath help by ensuring that the fruits are not touching the soil, because the moment the fruit touch the soil, it will automatically start rotting. And so by having the grass, you have controlled that. Do not be economical with the grass because it's actually given freely by the nature. So you have to ensure that when you place your grass on the ground, you cover the whole area with enough grass and like that. You see, the moment if you having done that, you will be sure that there is no day this strawberry here, in case these fruits hang on the ground, they won't fall to the ground. They will have this grass to hold them like this. So there is no single day that you will ever experience fruit rot by instance where the fruit touch the ground. So mulching is the way to go. We are finally done with the straw mulching on those two beds, and I'll show you how it looked like. And before we even look at it, let me show you exactly what the straw will be doing on the beds. Okay, now I want to show you what the grass will exactly do on these interrows once we press all of them. We mulch them. Now, this is where the grass was. We had kept it here, and there was just a little rain. And as you can see, it is muddy. And the grass has a lot of humidity. What that indicates, and when you look where the grass was not covering, like this place, you can see it is very dry. That is exactly what the grass will do on these interrows. It will keep the humidity. It will retain a lot of water in the interrows after just a little rain, and also it will keep weeds away. That is a very important and a crucial function of the mulching straw. Now, by keeping the humidity here, this plant will always be supplied with water in the interrow, because the roots can easily penetrate here. After all, it is not competing with any other plant like there before. It is not competing for nutrient and water with the weeds, because the grass is keeping them away. And also, remember, this grass, with time, it will start rotting. That is why we have chosen it. And as it rots, it will become a manure for this farm. So at the end of the day, this manure, this farm will be very fertile. Now, imagine this. We have a polythene paper covering the beds and keeping the humidity and also weeds away. And also we have the grass. So this area will always be humid. It will be conducive for strawberries to grow. And I'll just take several weeks and we'll come and try to uncover here and see exactly what will be happening under this grass. It is so unfortunate that most of the farmers, instead of using something like straw or paper mulching, they tend to go for weed killers, of which now reports are indicating that they are causing a lot of cancer cases. However, we have chosen a different path, and as you can see, it's beautiful. It's very beautiful. Imagine if we cover all these interrows with the grass, all of them, you can imagine what we will manage to get. And I can assure you that even the production will automatically change. So we have controlled pests, we have controlled weeds, we have controlled weeds, and we have also saved on the labor. And this is the perfect. I believe that you have learned several things on this video, and my request is that you subscribe to our channel and keep on interacting with us, and let's continue learning, because I can learn from you, you can learn from me. Bye bye, till next time. I cherish you.